Hi, welcome to 5 Minute Quick Reviews. I'm Bernie, and we review movies and games in under 5 minutes. Today we're going to be talking about The Strangers, Prey at Night, the sequel to The Strangers, which is one of my favorite movies of the past, 10 years. I love The Strangers. I thought it was very scary, the first one. This one, not so much. I was not a big fan of this one. Let's get started. Alright, so basically, The Strangers, Prey at Night, summary is there's this family and the daughter's like a delinquent or something, and they're gonna go on vacation to visit their grandparents in this trailer park before the daughter gets sent off to like military school or a boarding school or something. And so, long story short, they're going off to visit their grandparents in this trailer park, like vacation trailer park that the grandparents run on this lake in the middle of nowhere in South Carolina, I think. And so, yeah, that's the basic plot. That's what they're doing. And they're going there, and obviously there's strangers there who want to kill them. And, so I have a lot of cons with this movie. So, before we get into those, I am going to do the pros first and be a little bit different this time, because I have so many cons, I want to make sure I get them all in. My only pro with this movie is that the actual characters that the strangers are, the man and the two women with the mask, and the guy wears the sack mask, and the two girls wear like the doll face mask. I think they're really cool. I think they're really cool characters. The home invasion type. Now they don't do any home invading in the sequel, but the first one they did. First movie's great. You should go check that one out. That's my only pro with that movie. The Strangers Prey at Night is the strangers are cool. So now we're gonna get into the cons. I do have a lot of them. I was not a huge fan of this movie. So the first con is the acting was... The characters were bland, felt kind of annoying at some points. I did not care about them at all. If they died or lived, I don't know. I didn't care. I don't even remember their names, And I usually do remember characters' names, but not them. The movie, it's not scary. I didn't really find it scary at all, I mean, it might be scary to some people. I don't get scared that easy. But personally, I did not find it very scary, which, is kind of a con for a horror movie. And also, kind of leading into that is the story. I gave the brief summary, and it really, my summary, I was confused telling you guys the summary, because I don't even know the story, because it's presented in such a weird way. Like, I don't know, I just didn't find it intriguing at all. Thought it was boring, and... yeah, I mean, I wasn't expecting a whole lot, but I mean, at least a little bit more than what we got. Another issue I have is this movie is nowhere even close to as good as the first movie. The first movie is actually really good, in my opinion. It's scary. It's very different. It's very much more of a suspense movie. This one was a jump scare galore, and it was, another con of mine. It's a jump scare galore with lame... jump scares that have no payoffs. I talk about the roller coaster sometimes. You gotta go up to come down, and the jump scares, the suspense going up, the falling down's the jump scare. This movie was just, going along at a normal pace, and jump scare. Bad jump scares. They were not good. And then one thing about this movie, this is probably my biggest con, is that, seeing it, I was like, oh, that's cool. I wasn't really thinking about this, but this movie is a total cash grab. You know that they made this movie to make some quick money, which, I get making movies is a business, but it's also a form of art, and, we want our art to be good. As the consumers, we want to go see good movies and, enjoy them, and I didn't enjoy this movie, because I felt like it was rushed. They didn't really put much effort into it, and they just took a already good movie and were like, let's franchise this and make a sequel, and we're going to make lots of money. But, no, it wasn't good. And, another con, if you haven't already figured this out, is I thought the movie was kind of boring. I mean, at least if you're going to give me uninteresting characters with cool villains, at least, have them kill the characters in a cool way or something. Give me some to enjoy. Don't even really get that. So, I did not really enjoy this movie. I would not recommend watching it. Definitely go watch the first Strangers instead of this one. My official score for this movie is a 5.8. Goodbye. This has been 5 Minute Quick Reviews.